It's the NFL on EA Sports, and our focus is on Marcus Peters. He's one of the last guys you want to target in coverage. It's the Jags and the Panthers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in feeling good after... Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this...
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So now here are the Panthers with excellent field position to start off. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning.
So a pretty good opening drive that'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They won in 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Their 2nd drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Back to Stevenson on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stevenson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
One of my own teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. But you look at this defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now 2nd and 5.
Ready.
They run once more with Stevenson. There's the stiff arm. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They're going to look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. 2nd and 5. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
There we go. Bravo quick.
Stevenson, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of... Odell Beckham Jr. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. Touchdown, Carolina! Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time. And Going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
From just shy of midfield, here's second and a couple.
At their 49-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Gets a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal.
Fix the Eagles. Panther 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. To throw on second is Watson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
From the gun, here's Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Panthers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes The quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Throwing again is Watson. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many times. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 46 yards on the play.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are on the field.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12. Watson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Julio Jones. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to move back in front.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. 2nd and 11. Got Stevenson again, back-to-back plays. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing. Because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's going to let it go again. They've got his man complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Watson on 1st down. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Ezekiel Elliott has the first half is winding down, and the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Ramondre Stevenson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. The final shot before the break. Watson looking deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one unless there's another defensive penalty.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will do it for this first. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out. There goes a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Watson's throw complete there to Beckham. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tab.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just see their defensive leaders tell?
There he goes, right side. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Ramondre Stevenson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 27 all. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. We got a brand-new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. On first down, Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Hey, you got to snap it. Hey.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. He's got a man. Complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. Julio Jones. Career touchdown number 136. Tying it with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
At the 34-yard line.
Ayuk goes in motion. Now they show jet sweep it instead, and right up the middle here. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
On the draw is Stevenson.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That's one nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. To the air yet again, Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. He completes it to Becker. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Hang on, we got an injured player down there. Oh, boy, that's Odell Beckham Jr., OBJ, who's hurt it. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
On second down, it's Stevenson.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He'll look to throw.
That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Bronco switch. Bronco check.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. And we're back now in Charlotte.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7.
Now back to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw again.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau able to record his 5th sack of the season. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, some strong running. And he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd and 5. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Buying time to his left. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kyle Pitts, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. Here in the 4th quarter, defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
A run there on 1st down gets them a yard to the 26. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Deputy Ranger.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Looking to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Set.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. That is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Second down, 8 yards to go. Back to throw. That's caught by Pitts.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. They'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Watson. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, normally...
Yeah. Back in my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mine. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a